Welcome to our expedition as we delve into the enchanting narrative of Thonis-Heracleion, an underwater city nestled in the core of the Nile Delta. Today, we uncover riveting discoveries that have set the archaeological community abuzz, ranging from an exceptional Ptolemaic galley to an enigmatic Greek temple. Yet, what captivates the imagination is that these revelations merely skim the surface of what lies submerged. As we plunge into the depths of Heracleion City's mysteries, we find ourselves on the brink of a historical paradigm shift. Join us on this mesmerizing quest for knowledge, where each revelation raises more questions than answers. Subscribe now, and together let's embark on a profound journey of exploration. In antiquity, the city of Heracleion, also known as Thonis, rose from the islands nestled in the Nile Delta. Its layout centered around a grand temple and a network of canals intricately weaved throughout the city, connecting harbors, temples, and tower houses. Thonis thrived as a crucial emporium, a bustling trading port, pivotal for international commerce and tax collection during the late period. Adding to its strategic significance was the presence of Naucratis, a sister city located 72 kilometers upstream on the Nile. Naucratis served as a conduit for inland transport or directed goods through the western lake and a water channel to Canopus for wider distribution. In recent years, archaeological revelations unveiled a noteworthy temple in Thonis dedicated to Khonsu, the Greek counterpart of Heracles. Over time, the veneration of Amun took precedence, especially during the city's golden age spanning the 6th to 4th centuries BC. Central to this era was the grand temple of Amun-Gereb, the paramount Egyptian deity, occupying the city's core. King Nectanebo I significantly expanded this temple in the 4th century BC. Noteworthy, too, were the city's sanctuaries dedicated to Osiris and various deities, renowned for their healing attributes that drew pilgrims from distant lands. In the sacred city of Thonis-Heracleion, the annual Mysteries of Osiris celebration unfolded, with evidence from archaeological findings pointing to a grand procession of the god Osiris in his ceremonial boat. This revered event, held during the month of Koyak, saw the divine journey from the Amun temple to the sacred shrine in Canopus. As of 2023, excavations hinted at a Greek presence in Thonis-Heracleion during the 26th dynasty, allowing for trade in the city. Notably, Greek mercenaries may have contributed to the city's defense during this period. By the 2nd century BC, Alexandria supplanted Thonis-Heracleion as Egypt's primary port, marking the beginning of its decline. Simultaneously, a formidable weather event, perhaps a tsunami or earthquake, hastened the city's deterioration. Despite facing destruction, Thonis-Heracleion persisted until the 8th century AD, ultimately succumbing to submersion in the sea. In the ancient city of Thonis-Heracleion, a myriad of challenges, such as earthquakes, tsunamis, and rising sea levels, relentlessly assaulted its foundations. Around 101 BC, a catastrophic flood likely triggered soil liquefaction beneath the central island of Heracleion. The once solid clay swiftly transformed into a liquid, resulting in the collapse of structures into the engulfing waters. Historical accounts speak of earthquakes, earth tremors, and tidal waves marking the city's descent into submersion. Situated in the susceptible southeastern Mediterranean basin, Thonis-Heracleion faced an imminent threat. The liquefied soil, a consequence of the flood, led to the city's demise, with remnants sinking beneath the sea by the close of the 8th century AD. Even as a handful of inhabitants persisted during the Roman and early Arab rule, the underwater burial of Thonis became inevitable. For an astounding 1,200 years, Thonis-Heracleion lay undisturbed beneath the sea floor. The city's vestiges, concealed by layers of sand and debris, defied accidental discovery, preserving its submerged secrets. This isolation served as a shield against looters and unintended interference, ensuring the sanctity of Thonis-Heracleion's concealed heritage. In the historical records of ancient Greece, esteemed historians such as Strabo, Diodorus, and Herodotus have chronicled the existence of Thonis-Heracleion. Their narratives weave tales of legendary Greek figures like Heracles and Paris, anchoring the city along the coastline adjacent to the Nile. Strabo delineates Thonis as once occupying a tract of land flanked by the Mediterranean Sea and a canal leading to the city of Schedia. Diodorus, in tandem with the Heracles saga, recounts a period marked by substantial Nile flooding, submerging the domain where Prometheus held governance. The Aetus, as the Nile was referred to during this swift-flowing epoch, was reportedly corrected by Heracles, reverting to its original course. Diodorus proposes that the myth of Heracles triumphing over the eagle that consumed Prometheus' liver originated from this occurrence, pinpointing Thonis' location at the confluence of the Nile and the Mediterranean. In the ancient chronicles of Herodotus, a captivating saga unfolds as Paris and Helen of Troy, on the run from Menelaus, sought refuge in the Canopic Mouth region of the Nile Delta. The narrative takes a dramatic turn when Paris's attendants divulge their plight to the temple priests and Thonis, the vigilant Nile entrance watchman, within the sacred confines of a coastal temple dedicated to Heracles. The consequence of this revelation was swift, as Thonis intercepted Paris's ships, ushering both Paris and Helen to the judgment halls of Memphis. Here, Proteus of Egypt would preside over their fate. However, an alternative account posits that Menelaus and Helen, in their flight, found shelter and hospitality in the revered home of the Egyptian Ton and his wife Polydamna. According to the rich tapestry of this tale, the Greek poet Nicander, hailing from the 2nd century BC, weaves a narrative strand involving Canopus, Menelaus's helmsman. In this version, Canopus faces the peril of a viper's bite on the sandy shores of Thonis, deepening the layers of intrigue in this ancient odyssey. In 2000, a transformative revelation reshaped the historical narrative surrounding Thonis and Heracleion. Previously, scholars perceived these as distinct cities on the Egyptian mainland. However, a pivotal moment occurred with the discovery of a stele at the Heracleion temple. This artifact, part of the decree of Nectanebo I, explicitly ordered its placement in the city of Thonis, marking a paradigm shift by confirming the amalgamation of Thonis and Heracleion into a singular entity. The archaeologist Frank Gaudio, along with his IEASM team, collaborated with the Ministry for Antiquities of Egypt on a 5-year exploration that led to the uncovering of these submerged ruins. Gaudio's methodical approach began with an analysis of historical texts, guiding the team to potential site locations. Employing state-of-the-art technologies like a nuclear magnetic resonance magnetometer, multi-beam bathymetry, side-scan sonar, sub-bottom profiler, and satellite positioning systems, they meticulously mapped the underwater site. These advanced tools, groundbreaking at the time, played a crucial role in the research and excavation processes. Following the completion of the mapping, the team initiated a systematic underwater excavation, utilizing various cutting-edge devices in the process. This comprehensive journey, guided by historical revelations and propelled by innovative technologies, unraveled the submerged secrets of Thonis and Heracleion, forever altering our understanding of these ancient cities. In the meticulous documentation of artifact positions, a grid reference system was employed, accompanied by a well-structured excavation plan. Each artifact received careful labeling and tagging, ensuring precise recording of its location. The team, consisting of archaeologists, artists, and photographers, orchestrated a tightly coordinated schedule for underwater excavations, systematically unveiling different sections of the site over a month. Following a steadfast policy, Gaudio's team chose to preserve artifacts in their original positions unless explicit permission from authorities warranted conservation or preservation. In cases requiring artifact lifting, a meticulous process unfolded: tagging, placement in a plastic bag, and a cautious ascent to the surface in a basket. Larger items, like statues, were hoisted using a crane from the Princess Duda ship. On board, the artifacts underwent thorough cleaning and a desalination process, shielding them from the adverse effects of prolonged submersion. In the era spanning the 6th to 4th centuries BC, the bustling city reached its zenith, as indicated by uncovered artifacts like pottery and coins. However, this flourishing activity appears to dwindle by the close of the 2nd century BC. Renowned maritime archaeologist Frank Gaudio's exploration yielded incomplete statues portraying the deity Serapis and Queen Arsinoe II, who assumed a regal role during this period. The surge in 3D technology adoption among maritime archaeologists has been driven by the evolution of advanced sonar, laser, optical, and sensor-based tools. These innovations allow for precise three-dimensional mapping of terrestrial, intertidal, seabed, and subseabed sediments, providing high-resolution images of submerged sites. The underwater context of the excavation site accentuates the significance of these technological advancements in capturing the intricate details of the archaeological landscape. Between 2009 and 2011, an ancient Nile riverboat known as a barus was unearthed from the depths of Thonis-Heracleion by dedicated researchers. This vessel, remarkably, aligned with a design detailed by Herodotus back in 450 BC. The swift dismantling of structures and the gradual submersion of Thonis-Heracleion have granted archaeologists an unprecedented opportunity to delve into the submerged city's mysteries. This exploration has unearthed a trove of archaeological treasures, with one standout discovery being a stele found in close proximity to the Amun-Gerib temple. Crafted from black granodiorite, this stele bears a decree by King Nectanebo I, augmenting subsidies for the temple. Importantly, the inscription on the stele definitively declares the city as Thonis, dispelling the once prevailing notion that Thonis and Heracleion were separate entities. In the underwater realm of Thonis-Heracleion, approximately 70 sunken boats form the largest assembly of ancient ships ever found. This treasure trove not only captivates the imagination, but also stands as a goldmine for nautical archaeologists. Delving into ship construction nuances, these experts scrutinize diverse styles and materials. Amidst this submerged world, statues emerge as silent witnesses to the past. A notable sculpture, possibly portraying Cleopatra II or Cleopatra III, adorned in the regalia of the goddess Isis, adds a touch to the mystique. Equally captivating is a well-preserved representation of the god Hapi, cradling a tray bearing 4 loaves of bread. Yet, it is not just statues that grace the underwater landscape. Gold coins, deities' effigies, intricate jewelry, ritualistic animal sarcophagi, and ceramics diversify the archaeologists' findings. The presence of Greek-origin ceramics hints at a substantial Greek influence in Thonis-Heracleion. Despite the wealth of discoveries, this submerged city remains largely unexplored, with only 5% unveiled through ongoing research and yearly excavations. As archaeologists persevere, the anticipation of unearthing more treasures and unraveling additional facets of Thonis-Heracleion's history intensifies, marking a commitment to the continued exploration of this submerged mystery. In August of 2021, the IEASM disclosed the excavation of a rare Ptolemaic galley in the sunken city. This galley, measuring 25 meters in length, displayed traditional mortise and tenon joints, coupled with distinctive Egyptian features, such as its flat-bottom design, well suited for navigating the Nile and its delta. Situated near the Temple of Amun, the ancient worship lay entangled beneath debris from crumbling structures during Thonis-Heracleion's catastrophic events, anchored to the ocean floor by heavy building materials until its recent discovery. This Greek warship, equipped with both sail and oars, unveiled insights into collaborative shipbuilding efforts between the Egyptian and Greek communities in Thonis-Heracleion. The city, harboring a significant Greek population, provided further revelations about its maritime history. Alongside this discovery, a tumulus emerged, adorned with offerings, like wicker baskets filled with dome palm tree fruits and grape seeds, dating back to the early 4th century BC. Greek ceramics, including those with black and red figures, likely imported from Attica, were also unearthed, alongside a wooden banquet sofa and a high-quality gold amulet. These artifacts, discovered in an underground chamber or buried shortly after offerings, document the enduring presence of Greek merchants and mercenaries in Thonis-Heracleion, persisting well beyond the 4th century. In September of 2023, a joint expedition of Egyptian and European archaeologists, under the leadership of Gaudio, within the IEASM, uncovered a trove of significant findings in Thonis-Heracleion. Among these discoveries were a tolos, a compact Greek temple, and ancient granite columns. The expedition brought to light ships laden with treasures and bronze coins dating back to the 3rd and 4th centuries BC from the era of Ptolemy II. On this noteworthy occasion, the Institut Européen d'Archéologie Sous-Marine revealed the unearthing of a temple venerating the god Ammon and a Greek sanctuary dedicated to Aphrodite within the confines of this ancient port city. The archaeological site proved to be a rich repository of artifacts, seamlessly blending elements from both ancient Egyptian and Greek cultures. Notably, among the unearthed items were ancient Greek weapons, providing a fascinating glimpse into the historical interplay between these civilizations. As we conclude our expedition into the mesmerizing realm of Heracleion City's treasures and secrets, we bid farewell to this captivating journey through time. Delving into the depths of history, we've uncovered the hidden gems that shape our understanding of this enigmatic city. Reflect on the allure of its treasures and the mysteries that linger within its ancient walls. If you've enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button to stay connected for more enthralling adventures into the wonders of history. Join us in our ongoing quest, where each episode unravels the untold stories and untapped knowledge buried within the sands of time. Stay curious, dear viewers, as we continue to unearth the treasures and secrets that define the legacy of Heracleion City. Until our next journey together, may the echoes of history linger in your thoughts.